Hey, what's up? Danny Lightning here. We're back with another CSR2 video, and I just edited my timesheet for the boss times. Now, there are some supposedly updated times for the bosses. So what I did is I added a new row to my sheet, and I put possibly updated times. Use this row at your own risk because I have no way to actually confirm that these times are correct. All right. This row here says original confirmed times. When I ran the bosses, this is what time each one was. So I was able to confirm that these times were correct. I did get these new boss times from a very reliable source. So I would imagine they are correct, but I just can't guarantee it. So I put possibly updated times on this row. Use at own risk, okay? Now the first two got the tiniest bit slower. I mean faster. And the other ones got a little bit slower. Personally, I would still use the original confirmed times just to make sure, all right? Because I know those worked at one point. You always want to make sure your car is a nice amount faster than the boss before you beat it, because if you're really close and you're like, well, I can squeak by and beat this boss, I'm just going to do it, you probably shouldn't, because there's always a chance you're going to make a mistake. You might miss a shift. You might bury a needle. The game might even have a little bit of lag on the launch or something and screw you up. So always make sure your car is plenty faster than the boss before you race it, because you don't want to miss out on those boss cars. Now, truth is, most of the boss cars really aren't that good. Most of the boss cars really are not that good. There's a couple of them that are awesome, but the majority of them are just kind of so-so or actually kind of lousy. So if you miss out on some of the boss cars, you'll be okay. Like Amelia's LBM4, you don't want to miss out on that. The John Harkness Sesto Elemento, you don't want to miss out on that. Sneaks Ford Focus Trackstar, you don't want to miss out on that. I guess Summer C4 is really good. There might be a couple more that are pretty good, but like the Angel Civic 1.5 VTEC, that's a super cool car to have. It's a very good tier 1 car. There's some cool cars in here. The majority of them are just kind of like prize pieces to collect, okay? Not all of the boss cars are that great to drive, but it's cool to have them all. But if you do miss a couple of the boss cars, you can just say, okay, no big deal, you know. Make sure you get John Harkness' Sesto Elemento, because that's an awesome live racing car. Like, if you don't have a good car for live racing, that thing will beat the crap out of some people. All right? And you don't have to have these things maxed out or nothing. I mean, some of these are just awesome cars. But yeah, there's a few on here you don't want to miss, and there's some it doesn't matter. But it looks like there's been about 5 bosses that have been upgraded. Okay? Let's see. 7 bosses that have been upgraded. The first 2 actually got from this. All right, actually went from 12.015 to 12.014. So it looks like that one just got the tiniest bit slower. I mean, faster. And then Kurt's got originally had a 10.589, and now he's got a 10.588. So those are roughly the same, just off by the tiniest bit. All right. It says Amelia used to run a 9.901 and now runs a 10.100. That's a slightly different time. KJ, 13.400 was the original time. Now it says 13.7. So that's off by a pretty 0.3 of a second. Okay. That got a little bit easier if this time is in fact correct. Then we got Larry at 11.090 for the original time, and now a 10.967. So that got that got like almost a whole second slower. Yeah, I don't know. I would be a little iffy on running that time, just because, like I said, I can't confirm that it actually works because I've already run all the bosses. All right, here we got on Tempest 2, we've got Kiyiya, Kayaya or something. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Originally ran a 9.003. The updated time says it's a 9.133. Then we have Ashley, who ran a 12.991 originally, and now it says a 12.128. So those are some pretty big differences. Alright, I'm a little weary of these just because I can't confirm that they're actually right. But anyways, like I said, use this at your own risk. But this gives you all the boss times and it tells you the elite time trial times. Alright, I got Tempest 4 coming soon. If that ever shows up, we'll get those boss times in there for you. But as of right now, we're still waiting on that. I will put a link to the sheet down in this video's description. Alright, so that pretty much wraps this one up, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.